Why am I in a small window? That is so weird. All right, let's try this again. Heidi ho, good neighbors. Actually, I'm going to switch this to here for now. How are you? Phil Russert. It's been a hell of a day. Worked in the day. Ran to the city to see my brother for his graduation. Went to dinner with him, and then just got home from the city. We live, by the time traffic, it's an hour and a half ride back. What's up, Kev? And I just got in literally with 10 minutes to spare to get ready and launch. No rest for the weary. I mean, this is the grind that we indies do, right? Anyway, I had asked someone to be a co-host, but they didn't get the message apparently, so it's just me, which is better, I guess, at this point because it's late, and we're just gonna do this. So, I ask you to tune in, hang out. Not gonna be long, maybe a half hour. I'm gonna launch live Poppa 2 PDF to check it out. And you gave me great feedback. You told me you loved it. You said, it was emotionally, really there and touching. And at the same time that, that ending really caught you off guard and surprised you. And I'm hoping that you come back for chapter 2. So I'm going to not waste a lot of time as far as getting to the launch. I have to do it this way. Okay. I got to move this. Sorry, hang on, guys. This is all discombobulated because I'm discombobulated. There we go. All right. So I'm going to share screen. We are going to launch. Yes, we know all of this. Thank you, Kickstarter. And we are live. All right. That was quick and easy. I'm going to play the trailer real quick and let you see. Rob Powers did the trailer and he did the narration voiceover. So thank you to Rob. Let's check this out.
Meet Bruce Rogers, a 75-year-old Vietnam veteran who's spending his twilight years living with his son, daughter-in-law, and 12-year-old granddaughter, Melody. Bruce and his son have a strange relationship that has never been resolved. Melody is the light of Bruce's life, as they've formed a bond that never grew between him and his son, Craig. When a threat to Bruce's family arises, this old man must decide what he's willing to do in order to keep his family safe. What would you do? What would you sacrifice for the sake of your family?
Oh, that was the old video. It said coming 2024. Sorry, I forgot to put the new one in. Anyway, that was for the first chapter. So I've talked about this ad nauseum, but I'm just going to get into it real quick. This was a book that I wrote for several reasons. I wanted to kind of touch on a story that had an older hero, older protagonist. And at the same time, I wanted to write something that kind of paid tribute to all those men in the world that silently deal with their own demons and their own struggles and still come out and do what they have to do for the people they love. Whether you're that father who works that job that is just stealing his soul away, you still come home and answer that toy phone for your kid, or, provides for your family, protects your family. I wanted to write something that just pays tribute to all the men in the world that silently go through stuff and get up every day and do what they have to do. And they don't, they're drowning on the inside sometimes and not asking for help. They stay strong and they strap on their boots and they go to work and they get to doing what they have to do and being the man they have to be for those who count on them and love them. So I wanted to write a story like that, but at the same time, I wanted to be a Silver Age tale of a real hero, and a book that's still action adventure because it's a comic book. And it's tough because you see a book called Poppa and you're like, what is this boring drama? It is not a boring drama, but at the same time, it does hit on some heartstrings. People have read it and they have loved it. They said that it was emotional and family centered, but at the same time, the ending really surprised them and they loved it. And it was a great payoff. So the ending of this book has a great payoff of the first chapter. It was originally going to be a graphic novel, 110 pages. My dad was hoping to see it before he passed, but unfortunately he passed away because it was too much money to get a 110-page graphic novel together. It's like 15 grand. So I released the first one as a chapter on its own, and now I'm releasing chapter 2. I can't emphasize this enough. It is not some boring soap opera tale. It does deal with family, it does deal with emotion, but on a real level. But I'm telling you, at the end of issue 1 is a big payoff, and you just where this goes, you're gonna love it. People have told me it's my best writing yet. I've been told that this would be an amazing Netflix or streaming series or movie. Not that that's why I wrote it, but and that they would love to see that. So, long story short, Poppa is a 75-year-old Vietnam vet who basically is close to his granddaughter, who's 12, living with her and her father, which is his son, and his daughter-in-law. But him and his son kind of an estranged relationship. The son resents him and blames him for his life not going the way he wanted it to, not knowing the sacrifices his father made for him. Poppa has a secret that he's tried to keep quiet his whole life, even at the cost of himself, for the sake of his family. And in this story, him and Melody get caught up between a Yakuza hit on the Italian mafia. They're stuck in the middle. And long story short, the Italian mafia winds up kidnapping his granddaughter. And Poppa has to save her and protect his secret at the same time. Chuck Dixon, who is known for The Punisher and Robin, mostly, and Nightfall, The Breaking of the Bat, co-created Bane with Graham Nolan. He read it and he said the dialogue is so real and it's very hard to do. And he was caught off guard by the ending of issue 1. So he really liked it. And Chuck Dixon's one of my favorite writers in comics, and he's awesome. And he's a really great guy. And if he tells me it's good, I'll believe him. But I'm going to ask you to tell me if it's good. But you got to buy the book and read it to find out. So I'm just going to go over this real quick. Thank you so much, Rally. Sorry, something in my throat. Thank you to the first 2 backers. Thank you so much. Look, I'm not going to lie. Tragedy used to do over $10,000 campaigns, and right out of the gate, and we were really successful, and it was wonderful. And then Kickstarter just kind of changed, and campaigns don't do as well as they used to for me. The first Poppa book did just under 3,000. I'd really love to be able to hit this fund of 2,500 so I can make the book. I promised my dad I would. That's not a promise you need to keep, obviously, but if you could help, that would be great. Because I was trying to get the book out in time for my father, we had a different artist on each chapter. Alex Sarabia, hey, what's up, Alex, who just popped up in the chat, did the first issue, and the artwork is phenomenal and fantastic if anybody's seen it. And the second one is Chow Marcus, and similar enough styles, but great artwork. And I'm really excited about this story. Thank you to our third backer. I cannot emphasize enough, this is a Silver Age tale. It has its action, it has its adventure, but at the end of it, it also has heart and depth. And everybody who reads it, really, it resonates with them. It really does. So here are the interiors of the second book so far from Chow Marcus. Colors by February Ferdian. Letters by the awesome George Medina, who, by the way, just ended his live show. He launched his campaign tonight for the Shameless Plug. So please go check out the Shameless Plug and support him as well. George lettered this book, and he's just a phenomenal human being. As you can see, the artwork is there. The colors are there. It's a beautiful looking book. And this is basically where she's kidnapped. And it's just great. I'm proud of it. I'm really proud of it. So we have a digital offer. Issues, you can get issue 1 or 2, or you can get both 1 and 2 digitally. And then we have the physical. You can get 1 or 2, or you can get both 1 and 2. And then we have add-ons. And I put a little synopsis for each of these books for you to see. Why is the cover not here? This is so weird. The cover's in there when I go into edit, but it's not there in preview. So very weird. Kickstarter has been really weird for me. I don't know if anybody else is having trouble with Kickstarter, but it's pissing me off because the covers are supposed to be in here, and they showed up when I edited them, and then when I hit preview, they weren't there, and then when I hit preview again, they were there. Let me hit refresh. So I don't know what's going on, but I have other books. I have to figure this out from me that I wrote. And this is Shaman. It's about a very powerful telekinetic and telepath who uses his powers in different ways to heal people. We've got the Dynamics, which, wow, this page is missing here. What is going on? This graphics just disappeared. I don't understand. I have to fix this. I don't know why. And then there's Withered, which is Angels and Demons. As you can see, I take great pride in hiring top-tier artists. Then we have $30 sketch cards. They are one-of-a-kind original art by Mike Mez Phillips. These are the cards available, 1 of each. So it's one of a kind. You buy 1, that's it. It's gone. We have from Arcane Syndicate, which is in here and disappeared as well. I don't know what's going on with Kickstarter. I'm really pissed off. I have to go in and edit that after we're done with the live. I don't know what happened. It was all in there. For $65, get the fillable pack. You can get all the books. For $90, you can get Tragedy 1 through 9, which is in comic shops now. I know some of you are only buying off Kickstarter, so you never got 7 through 9. Well, for $30, you can get 7 through 9, and I gave you the big name covers. This is Mark. Wow, I'm so tired. Bagley, Chris Bachalo, and Arjun Sif, or Saif. I don't know if you have pronounced his name. We have Guido Martinez book Night. You can get the digital. You can get of any of the issues. You can get the physical of any issues. You can get the trade paperback digitally or the trade paperback of the first issues physically. And look what we brought back. This book sold out. It's gotten high praise. It is a hardcover sequential art edition in the vein of the IDW ones. It's 11 by 17 tabloid size, 190 pages. I think I wrote 90. I got to fix that. It's Tragedy 1 through 5 interiors and the cover gallery of all the great covers at 11 by 17 size scanned in there. So check that out. We got stretch goals, free comic books as stretch goals, PDFs. This is it from issue 3. Again, I don't know. There's graphics missing. I don't know what the hell is up with Kickstarter, but there are graphics missing. I have to go in and fix this. I don't know what's going on. A lot of stuff just disappeared. And this happened on the Madcaps campaign, so I'm getting frustrated. This is from Poppa issue 3. That is the Italian mafia boss, and he's not a good guy. This is from issue 4. Oh, by the way, the artist here is David River, who does Arcane Syndicate. This is Russ Leach, who does UK Batman and some other stuff. He's also doing the Atlantean right now. And then we have chapter 5, the final chapter with Rodolfo Ramos. So great artists. And here's a team for book 2. And again, graphics are missing. Where did half this page is missing? I'm so pissed off right now. What is up with Kickstarter? I don't understand what's going on. So much of this campaign is missing. I don't know why. I'm just really annoyed. Really, really annoyed. Anyway, um, so that's the gist of it. We tried to keep the campaign simple. I do have more sketch cards to add if we want to. This is a good way if you've never gotten Tragedy. I put all the big name and the best selling covers there. We've got Ian Churchill. I mean, I don't have the Wills here, but I have Ian Churchill. I have Chance Wolfe, Mike DeBalfo, David Mack, Jose Luis, David Rivers cover, Mark Bagley, Chris Pachalo, and Arjun Sif or Arjun Saif. Um, or you could get the Filbo pack, or you can get all. And the Filbo pack is really cool. You got Poppa's 1 and 2, Arcane Syndicate 1, issue 2 is coming out in October, Dynamics 1, Shaman 1, and Withered 1. And Withered, we're actually on issue 4 being drawn by the awesome Kleber. I always pronounce his name wrong. I'm so sorry. I'm tired, guys. And then you get the sketch cards. So those are add-ons. The sketch cards, because they're a one of a kind, would have to be your main tier. And then the add-ons could be any books you want. I'm so aggravated that half these graphics are gone. You put all the work in, and then they disappear, and you're live, and I don't know what the hell. It did this with Mad Caps too, and when we were live, I was fixing it. So I don't know what's going on. I don't. So I apologize. I'm going to be fixing the campaign. I really hope. Oh, thank you so much to the 6 backers that came in so far. I really hope you guys come in and you back this. You're not going to be disappointed. I know there's a ton of Kickstarters out there. I know a lot of your friends are doing them. I know family are doing them. And I know that there's a lot of great campaigns out there that, maybe demand your money. I get it. But even if you get the digital, give it a try. I'm telling you, you're going to like this book. I really feel you're going to like this book. It is everything you look for in storytelling. It is heart. It is emotional. It's characters that resonate with you, that you can root for and relate to. It's bad guys that you can really love to hate and hate to love. And I'm telling you, man, I can't wait for people to get to that last page of issue 1 and check it out. It catches everybody off guard. It's a lot of fun. This book, the first chapter, was a lot of setup with a great payoff. But from issue 2 on, it just goes. It just goes, and it's fun. Now, Ray Jameson had said the closest thing he could say is if you took Nobody and Gran Torino, and mixed it with something that I do. It's so much more than that. It really is. It is not what you expect it to be. It takes a turn, and I'm proud of it. And my other books too, man. I know everybody thinks their books are good, and maybe they're not. But I get a lot of great feedback from people that actually take a shot on my books. It's a matter of just taking a shot on the book, and it's not a large investment. So I'd ask you to please go check it out. And that's really it. I'm not going to bore you to death with this campaign constantly knocking you over the head, but if you're looking for good entertainment, if you're looking for something new and interesting, if if you love your Marvel and your DC, but you're still looking for something cool, this is it. I really believe it. There are people that have read it that could tell you. Ask them. Let's see. So Kevin said, so ready for chapter 2. Kevin really enjoyed issue 1. Actually, he read all 5 scripts. Our Victor Medina said he can't wait to get issue 2. Thank you to both of you. And thank you to everybody who backed. Seriously, the toughest thing for us indies is that the frustration of knowing that you're putting out quality entertainment, quality stories, quality books, and people won't give it a shot for whatever reason, whether it's just because they don't know who you are, or because they're just uncertain, or because you haven't proven yourself. I don't know, but the only way we can prove ourselves is if you try it, give it a sample, check it out. We got a lot of books on this campaign. We also have original art if you just want an original sketch card by Mike Mess Phillips, who's a phenomenal artist. So please come support. Help me fund. I am concerned that I won't hit 2,500. I haven't done a Kickstarter for any of my books in a while because we've gone direct market. I do what I can to support the indie community, and I do it for no other reason than I care about the comic world. But I really hope that you guys come out and give me a chance to show you, to earn it, to prove it to you. I'm not asking for a handout. If you don't like the book, then you don't back the next issue. I get it, but give it a try. I think you'll enjoy it. I really do. And it's different, and I really I've been told it's my best writing. I mean, that's for you to decide, but you won't be disappointed. Anyway, I'm really annoyed with this campaign now. It's really irking me. Now I got to go fix these graphics. I don't know why they're missing. It's aggravating. And Kickstarter, I don't know what's going on with you, but they're just the platform. They keep making changes, and they're never for the better, and it really bothers me. Anyway, the Mafia boss is Joseph Asaro. His right-hand man is Tommy the Trigger Mancini. That's Tommy right there. Let me go down. There they are. So this is Asaro, and this is Mancini. They're not good guys at all. And this is a cool scene for you to read ahead with Poppa, just to get an idea where this goes. And man, it's fun. An old man dealing with the Yakuza and the Italian mafia. Doesn't get any better than that. All right. Thanks for coming out. I hope you guys support. I hope you're back. You won't be disappointed. And looking forward to continuing this saga if I can. All right, guys. I will leave you with what I always leave you with. Be legendary and have fun storming the castle.